But we do begin with the race for the White House, picking up speed with potential 2024 Republican nominees front and center at CPAC over the weekend. Former President Trump headlining the event, speaking to a staunchly pro-MAGA crowd.
In 2016, I declared, I am your voice. Today I add, I am your warrior. I am your justice. And for those who have been wronged and betrayed, I am your retribution. I am your retribution.
Several other GOP contenders, including 2024 hopeful Nikki Haley and former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, with quite a different message.
We lost 3 elections in a row, and the popular vote in 7 of the last 8. There are many reasons for this, but one of them is I think they've lost trust in the conservative ideas, and this is the task that's in front of us. And I am convinced we can do it because we're right.
If you're tired of losing, put your trust in a new generation. And if you want to win, not just as a party, but as a country, then stand with me. I'm here to ask for your vote.
And other big potential challengers for the Republican nomination, like Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and former Vice President Mike Pence, well, they skipped the event entirely. Let's bring in ABC News Deputy Political Director Averi Harper to break it all down and what we saw over the weekend. So, Averi, lots of mixed messaging at CPAC this weekend. What stood out to you?
Right. Well, this used to be a must-stop for conservative presidential hopefuls, but we only saw a few show up over the weekend. And like you saw in those previous clips there, Nikki Haley, Mike Pompeo arguing for a new generation and a new direction of leadership in the Republican Party. But this was still a crowd that was dominated by Trump supporters. And so what we saw come out in the straw poll was unsurprising. Former President Trump won. And so with this slice of the Republican Party, he still has a great amount of influence.
Well, and what's interesting with that great amount of influence, you know, he said that he has every intention to run in 2024, whether he's indicted or not. But he sang quite a different tune when he was up against Hillary Clinton in 2016 and then Biden in 2020.
Right. With both of them, we saw him be very outspoken in saying that he believed that those folks should not be able to run for president because he, however baselessly, claimed that they were corrupt. This time around, not surprisingly, he is at the center of several investigations, though that is not keeping him from launching his presidential bid and hoping to regain the nomination.
So why do you think Pence and DeSantis decided not to go, and does it really matter?
Right. Well, there are numerous Republicans who will say that in order for the Republican Party to win in this upcoming election, that it needs to broaden the tent, right? It needs to bring more voters, more supporters into the fold. And that CPAC is not necessarily the place where that is being done. This is a very MAGA crowd. This is a very diehard Trump-supporting crowd. And those folks are already going to vote for the Republican Party. And so if you are looking for other conservatives and larger slices of the American vote share, right? CPAC is not necessarily the place where you're going to get that.
All right, well, let's talk about former Maryland Governor Larry Hogan. He announced that he won't run for the 2024 GOP presidential race because he hopes to make it harder for Trump to get the nomination by limiting the pileup of candidates. So as we witness this divide in the party, do you think that we could see more candidates following suit like this and drop a Hogan?
Right. Well, listen, we expect to see this GOP field continue to take shape over the next few months. No one has a crystal ball, but we very well could see other folks who have been considered potential candidates say that they don't necessarily want to throw their hat in the ring. That could be because they can't necessarily get the donor dollars. They might see polling that encourages them to stay out of the race, or they might just see traction for other candidates. It all remains to be seen, and it's something that we're going to be closely watching.
All right, Averi Harper, thanks so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.